Hi everyone, so I'm going to go and spend some time up on the roof now. I hardly go out anymore, which is unfortunate, but I go to things I'm invited at, and once this tracking me stops, then I'll start going back to Regis College and going out to different things. I go to the church often, but mainly I live here because there's a gym upstairs. I can sit on the patio. I just go out to go on my walks because I like to walk for at least 20 minutes a day. And for those of you who are going through what I am going through in this country, I would encourage you to stay close to your immediate family, your parents, your sisters, your brothers, because nobody is going to care about your future the way they will. You know, most people will just, like I watched that little news piece about a disabled young man who was taken away from his family and put into care. When they take you and they put you into care, they don't care. Even the police told me, if we take you and put you in Sunnybrook, nobody's going to come and visit you. So who wants that for their immediate family? Even when we had crippled people in our family, even when my dad had his heart condition, we kept him at home. We didn't say, oh yeah, dad's going to be put into a care place and we're going to leave him there and let them take care of him. So the society here is very different, and children are not taught to be considerate of those who have disabilities, who have problems. We treated my dad like normal. He was just dad to us. But here I was shocked when the police told me that they're going to take me and they're going to leave me in Sunnybrook and no one's going to come and visit me. So, for me, I don't deserve it. I haven't done anything to anyone in this country or anywhere in the world that I deserve to be tracked and followed and treated like a criminal and taken to the police station. It's very, very unfair. And I feel sorry for that young man's parents because they obviously want him at home. When they take you and they put you into these psychiatric units and all that, they abuse you. And there's so many documentaries on it of how, especially women, our rights are taken away. Then they'll say, oh, you need to start those drugs for a year. From there, it will escalate into electric shock treatments if they say it's not working. Then from there, they'll take you and they'll leave you in Sunnybrook or wherever. There's horrific stories about how they've taken women and they've erased their memories. They've put them in padded cells. Sometimes the stories don't come out, but sometimes they do. So for all of the managers who are connected with me, Matthew de Michelle, Susan Osborne, I want to thank you for putting my name forward for jobs, for sending me job postings, and helping me to get work. Ideally, like I say, I would like to get something in a college or a university, but there's cutbacks in those areas now, so I'll be very lucky and blessed if I do get that. And also, please support my friend, Renee's a teacher in England. She, like me, has had contract work, but she's been more blessed than me, more fortunate. She's had steady work. She's also had opportunities to tutor children, and she's very good. Anne-Marie is in South Africa. She's also supporting me to get work, to get publications, and she's also very good. She's a good spiritual director, and she helps with retreats. So, we're helping each other and we're trying to do what we can, but the main thing for me is to get an income coming in and to get a good job, a job that pays well, because the reality is that everybody's got their own expenses and I owe a lot of people money. So I'm asking people to pray for that. The money is not the most important thing, but at least I need to be able to pay my bills, to put a down payment on a house, to have the building blocks of life in place. And I'm not like the Jesuits and the Marians and all that. They don't provide for us. We're not part of their organizations. So, I met Damien Howard, he's a Jesuit, a long time ago, and it wasn't a romantic relationship. He cares about me, yes, but I supported him as a priest, and he supported me in my faith formation. The same thing with all the priests I met on my journey. They're my friends, yes, but that shouldn't stop me from getting a position in the church or getting a position in a Catholic college or anything like that. And I've worked very, very hard. So please continue to pray for me to get a good job and to get it sooner rather than later. Because, it's very, very hard. I don't want to land up in a position where I'm living in the college or I'm living in a unit that the college sets up, and then, I'll have to pay rent there. And then what happens when that's over and I'm not able to save anything? Because some of the positions are like that in the church. They'll provide you with board and lodge, and then you get a basic stipend. I don't want that, because I'm a lay person, and I'm not interested in becoming a nun. I'm not interested in becoming a sister. I have my own friends, my own interests. I like to go to the tennis. Yes, I'll help with facilitating retreats and getting involved in that way. But there's so many organizations that are interested in caring for the poor, in helping with the environment. There's so many. So if you know of somebody that's hiring in that way, please put my name forward, because I would like to find something that's a better fit, where I'm not going to be sworn at and shouted at and be put under extreme pressure and have a heart attack and die. Because that's how high my blood pressure went. It wasn't even on the charts anymore. So anyway, that's what I'm asking you to pray for me, and to pray for all the people who are connected to me who lost their jobs. I'm happy that my manager, Susan, she got another job, but I still don't have anything. So I'm hoping that I'll get something else. And people have said to me, why don't you sue Teleperformance? It's not right. I said, yeah, and then at the end of that, do you think I'll get anything? I won't get anything. There's no point. They can't give me back my health. They can't, just like Credit Suisse and TD can't give me back what they took from me, my dignity. Because when you have that income, you have dignity. You have the dignity of saying, I own my own place, I earn my own salary. You're not at the mercy of others who are rich or taking other people's money. You're not at their mercy. So I'm praying for that, and I'm asking you to please pray for me for that. And that I keep in good health, because I know Father Larry's been trying for a long, long, long time to get me into something in one of the churches or colleges, or even with the Jesuits. And he supported everything I've done. Even when I graduated, he put a piece in our bulletin to say that I'm a spiritual director. Even when I got my certificate for my Canada 150 volunteering, he put a piece in the newsletter for me in our bulletin. So he's tried everything that he can do. And I don't know why I can't get a job in the church here. It doesn't make sense to me.